Hey everyone, Miss Wilson here. I am at home in Texas with my parents. My parents own and operate a cattle farm and ranch. So we are about to go do our cattle duties for the day. And I just wanted to take you guys along with us so you can look and see what it's like to live life on the farm. Here's my dad.
Hello everybody.
He's going to be giving us a little bit of tips and tricks and facts about what it's like to run a farm. So Dad, what do you want to tell everybody?
Well, we're going to go down here and put some hay out. We've got a lot of green grass, but it's still not strong grass. It looks pretty, but the vitamins and stuff are not in it yet, so we still supplement our cows with hay until the summer grasses come. So
Even though it looks like there may be enough grass for the cows to eat, they still need hay to achieve proper nutrition.
That's
right?
correct. They don't have the substance in the grass is not very strong in the early years or the early part of the year.
Tell us what the hay is. Is it just grass that you mowed and you put together? Is it wheat? Is it what makes up the hay that you feed your cows?
So I primarily feed what's called ryegrass hay and coastal. So the ryegrass we seed every year with a broadcaster, so we grow it per se, and the coastal is a grass that comes back every year.
Okay.
Year after year after year, and we fertilize it and spray it for weeds and put up a very clean product. It doesn't have a lot of impurities in it, weeds and trash.
How many hay bales are we going to be putting out today for about how many cows?
We've got about 150 cows down here at this one farm that we're going to, and we normally put out about 6 or 7 bales a day, and they'll come in at night and clean it up. There probably won't be a lot of cattle in the hay lot today, right at this point, but they'll come in later tonight. They're kind of on a routine. Their cows are very much routine driven. They like to have the same thing happen every day at the same time.
All right, so I'll bring you along and show you the tractors and the equipment that we have around the farm, and here we go. Those things look like marshmallows, but I don't think that's what they are. Tell us about it, Dad.
Okay, those are what we call baleage. That is last year's oats that we rolled up in the form of a bale, and then we wrap the plastic around the bale, and it ferments, if you will. It will not rot inside of the bale because there's no oxygen. So when we feed it, it's pretty much like we cut the plastic off, we cut the string off, and we put that in front of the cow, and it's like eating fresh grass that was just cut.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks for today.
We're gonna hay some cows.
Guys, we got a big blue tractor we'll learn about. There's a yellow tractor. This, which we'll have to learn about that. A green one over here. So let's go see Farmer Tim and tell us about these equipment we have here.
Okay, this is our just a standard tractor. As you look in the front of it, this lorry will go point out the spears. That's what we use to pick the bales up. We stab them, if you will, with the spear. And we'll pick that up, we'll transport it from the pile out to the hay pen, we'll cut the strings off, put the strings in the trash, and leave the hay bales out there for the cows to come and eat. There's another way that we move the hay. A lot of farmers have these spikes sticking up out of their trucks. And if you'll come around here and look, you probably see these around town, and you ask your parents, why does that farmer have these spikes? What do they do with them? Well, this thing will come down, stick into the bale, and go back up. And that's how we as farmers move the hay around with our pickup trucks. It's too wet to do that today, but then when you see these spikes on a truck like that around town, that's what they're doing with it.
All right, we are now inside the tractor with my dad,
Hey guys.
Farmer Tim, and he's going to demonstrate how we poke the hay bales with the spikes on the end of the
Loader.
I'm learning new things too. So here we go.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll right up here. Let's point out front there, and we roll up to the pile here, and we take the hay spear, and we just poke into the bale.
Do we pick from the top or the bottom?
We'll work from the top down. As you can see, there's nothing on top of this bale. It kind of looks like Antarctica in there, doesn't it? All
Yep.
snow. So we back up here, and then I will dump it and re-stab it, if you will.
Okay.
So that I'm putting it out on the right side. That I like to put them this way, so it'll fall off the bale, and I'll back up here and I'll re-stab it from the side. We stack them on the ends because they store better on the ends. Now the dry hay we just stack on the side, so that's the plan here. So we're gonna pick it up right here and take it back out to the where we're gonna feed it.
All right. Here comes my dad in the tractor carrying a bale of hay to get out and get ready. Mr. Wilson here is cutting out the plastic off of this bale of hay. Tell us what you're doing.
Well, I got my pocket knife and I'm cutting the plastic off so that we can feed the hay to the cows.
What would happen if the cows ate the plastic?
Well, it makes them real sick and it makes their tummy hurt. And then we gotta get it out. It's not good. So I want to make sure they don't eat the plastic.
Nice. So Farmer Tim is coming over here with the hay bale ring. He's going to drop this ring over the hay so that the cows can't just trample it and it goes everywhere. It allows the hay to have a longer life and more of it is able to be eaten. Farm dogs. She is a rat terrier mix dog that we found out here on the farm and we kept her. Blacktop. Hi.
She's wearing a lovely gray
So
sweater.
here is a few of the cows coming up to get food. There's maybe about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 in this field right here. The other ones are making their way around. We're gonna put out about 6 bales of hay today. We've got 2 down so far. As you can see, people are up there working. And it just seems like an appropriate time for a joke. So, can y'all
Hey.
give us one?
Yeah. What do you call a sleeping cow?
A bulldozer!
Oh! Okay, so we've taken care of feeding the cows out in the field. Now we have one calf who is being bottle fed. So I'm going to show you how I make the bottle and then we'll go feed the calf. So the first thing we do is we have these jugs and we get the sink going with warm water. And we fill it up about 3/4 of the way. Not all the way full, but pretty close. And then we're going to add some powdered milk, which has different things in it that makes it almost just like the calf was getting to have milk straight from its mom. So I'll show you in a minute. All right, so I did the water, I added the formula, which is over here. Then we have these attachments. These are called nipples. We attach them to the bottle like this, and then we have to shake it up really good so that the water and the milk formula mix up and it creates a milk-like consistency for the calf.
What are you doing, Kellen?
All right, so this is a bull calf, and we are bottle feeding this calf because for some reason its mom was not able to feed him. So we, like I said earlier when we were making the bottle, we have to create a milk that is just like if it was to come from the mom, and little guy likes it. Now that we have given the little bull calf his milk, he gets some actual hard feed. So he eats both the bottle and some regular feed. This is also just help that he grows big and strong, just like we do. Okay, so I'm back in my house. It was cold out there, so I'm glad to be back in the warm. Thank you for joining us today on the farm. I hope you learned something